This is Jigar Patel, and today he's going to talk about how it's not so bad.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Good.
Thank you for coming out. So, many countries around the world, such as Saudi Arabia and Australia, they ban violent video games because they believe that if young kids play violent video games throughout their life while they're growing up, that as they grow up, they're going to become more and more aggressive. And I don't actually believe that. Growing up personally, like I've played violent video games growing up, after middle school, weekends, played hours, online, Call of Duty, whatever, you name it. And I've turned out fine. I haven't shot up a whole, mall or something. I haven't done any of that. And, so it's also a really good stress reliever if you're ever stressed after school. You can just go into your own little fantasy and then come back out same as you were. So that brings me to my next point, where violent video games are not the biggest factor in little kids getting aggressive as they grow up. There's other major factors such as there's other major factors such as if the kid is growing up in a neglected household or in a household where the parents abuse the kids, then that is a much bigger factor into aggression as a kid grows up. Craig Anderson, he's the director for the study of violence at Iowa State University, and he said that if a healthy kid plays violent video games as he's growing up, that he's not going to turn into a mass shooter. He also stated that all these external factors, such as what neighborhood you live in, what area of the world you're in, that all adds up into aggression and violence as the kid grows up. And come to my third point, there's studies out there, such as one done by JAMA Pediatrics. There was a study that was published in JAMA Pediatrics, and what they did was they took 3 years, they monitored 12 children, 6 of them for primary, 6 of them for secondary, and they, for 3 years, they monitored their time playing violent video games, and then they were asked about their feelings, and they would only have aggression feelings for the first 5-10 minutes after they played, and then right after that was done, they went back to being normal. So, in conclusion, tonight, violent video games are all safe. There's nothing wrong with them. It's honestly a good stress reliever, so why not, instead of banning violent video games, why not help our kids when they're young?